So, I am Christine and I'm from Selfless Yoga. And today I'm currently in Florida, in Orlando, and my plan is to go we'll be having a family vacation. And so we're going on a cruise, and I know I'll be away for a week. And I just wanted to, before I go ahead and go on this trip, just do a small YouTube live. And the kids are sleeping, my husband's sleeping, they're all resting. So I just wanted to be here and share with you today. Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. Excited for you to be here today. And if you are part of the Selfless Yoga community, thank you again for your subscription and being a part of this channel. Just want to share yoga selflessly without any gain, just looking to just let it be, just be spontaneous, no pressure, no worries, just love, passion, and just good energy all around. So I don't have my yoga mat, so I am winging it with some towels from the gym. So usually you wouldn't use towels to do your yoga practice because you can slip and fall. I don't even use socks when I do my practice. I may start with socks, but I take it off because there's a risk of hurting yourself. You can slip and fall and hurt. But we're doing a grounded practice. So our practice will be mainly seated. So if you don't have a yoga mat, it's all good. You can even be on the floor because you will get a lot of energy from the ground and the earth below you. And it really helps to energize your body. It helps you just feel more energized, feel more part of nature. We forget about that in this world now. It's very civilized, it's buses, trains, it's just very busy lifestyle. We're not connected as we used to the earth. And so this practice is my goal today. We're just going with the flow. And hey, Jessica, thanks for being here. And we're just being free today. Just want to share as much as I can. And I know I'm rambling. I just wanted to give a couple of moments of just let everyone get on because it was last minute. I just wanted to share with you why I'm here. So I am a registered nurse and I work in a hospital setting and I'm an advanced practice nurse as well. And I love like sharing, helping. It's just like my passion. It's something that I was born with. There's a thing about when you find your path and you find what you love so much and it just happens organically, you just go with it. There's no fighting, there's no pushing. Yay, your mom's a mom. That's awesome. So definitely how your mom is, Jessica, sharing. And so I've always loved like sharing. And one of the things when I went to my teacher training, which is huge, is called Karma Yoga. It's the path for me. I think it's like one of the most important paths. Giving without expecting anything in return. Nowadays we're always like giving, but we're looking for an upper hand. When you start stepping into your shoes where you're just giving and not really looking for the outcome, you're just not looking for the fruits, you're just being a good person or sharing. And even if life throws you, for me, I've been in a lot of, tough situations in life, but at one point in my life, I let that affect me and the way I treated others. To be honest, it did. But not until I just said, you know what, I'm just going to be me. And regardless of the outcome, I'm just going to be myself. And that has really helped me on my path. So I think we've a good amount of time to get started. So let's go ahead and close our eyes. And just start feeling your breath. Nice long spine. Shoulders away from your ears. And as you sit here, just start to feel grounded. Feeling your seat. Now, as you sit here, just feel your seat really connecting to the earth. Maybe you feel warmth. Maybe you feel coolness. But not picking which side that feels best for you. Just noticing that feeling. Just feel that energy coming through your sit bones, coming up your spine, all the way up to the top of your head. And it circulates down right back into the ground. And just give your moment here a moment of stillness. Start to release the thoughts of yesterday, thoughts of tomorrow, and just come back to this moment, to the self. And putting your hands into heart center, palms touching. And inhale for one Om. Inhale. Om. Now, how does that feel? Just taking a moment just to sit with yourself. All right, so we're going to do a couple of seated postures. So we're going to warm up the spine. Inhale, hands up, look up at the sky, and just take a couple of breaths here. Exhale, forward fold, palms to the front, drop your head and start breathing. Inhale, hands up, and take your hand behind you, opening your chest, maybe dropping your head. Opening the front side of your body. Inhale, hands up, and twist to your left side. Really opening the sides of your body. And as you inhale, elongate your spine. And exhale, twist a little bit more. And when you're twisting from your chest, not from your neck. Just starting to wring out the toxins from the spine. Inhale, hands up, and switch. Just really opening and rolling your chest towards the back. Inhale, hands up. Bring your right hand to the sides of your body. Basically the same line as your hip. And do a lateral stretch. Palms towards the ground. Close your eyes. Roll your chest open. Elongate through the side body, but still grounding your sit bones onto the ground. Inhale, hands up, and switch. And maybe going onto your forearms. And rolling your chest forward. Right, feel some heat in the side of your body. Just letting it be. Inhale, hands up, palms down. So I'm just going to move back a little bit. Okay. So what we're going to do is go on to your tabletop position. So palms, wrists to shoulder alignment, knee to hip alignment. We're going to do a couple of gentle cat and cow. So inhale, chin up, drop your belly, roll your shoulders away from your ears, and breathe a couple of breaths here. And then exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to chest. Couple of breaths here as well. Push the floor away from you. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. Next few rounds you do on your own breath. Really opening the front and the back side of the body. Lengthening your spine. One more round. And come back to gentle tabletop position. And go ahead and sit back into a child's pose. You can open your legs a little bit wider if you need. And just surrendering down to the ground. Feeling your palms onto the surface below you. Maybe dropping your head a little bit more deeper. And as the cloud of thoughts come in and out through your mind, being gentle with it, just noticing, and then going back to your breath, going back to this moment. You are where you need to be in this moment. There's nowhere else to be. Anything that needs to be done will be done after. You're just giving yourself this time to just be with this moment. Another couple more breaths. And coming back into a tabletop position. And you could just slowly walk your knees towards the front of your mat. And then we're going to go ahead and slowly come into a yogi squat. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can put a block under your sit bones. I don't have one today. And if your heels don't touch the ground, it's okay. Just being in the pose itself is really important. And taking your elbows to the inside of your thighs and pushing into a prayer position. Just having gratitude for this moment, for us to be together. Gratitude for the body that walk us through our day. And gratitude for this beautiful morning to practice. Really lengthening your spine. Breathing for a few more breaths. And just grounding your feet onto the ground, feeling your feet, feeling the earth below you. You start to kind of grip your feet onto the ground, just taking note. Reminding yourself of nature, of security, safety, and that you are safe here today. You are secure in your shoes today. Doesn't matter about yesterday. It's the now. Taking a couple more breaths, maybe smiling, being thankful, and slowly putting your hands in front. And then we're gonna go side to side, kind of go heel, going on like your toes, and alternating, just opening your hips. Now, with grounding practices, what I've noticed is that a lot comes up for me. So, emotions, past experiences, maybe certain parts of my lower body just feels different. And that's normal. Our bodies hold on to so much and we don't even realize. And we forget. And so when we start to release with our practice, you will notice your body shift. And it's not a mental shift. Like you may not even notice it like consciously, but unconsciously, deep within. So as you're here in this moment, just move. Close your eyes maybe. Trust yourself to hold you up. You might feel some heat here. We're just wringing it out, just getting anything out we don't need anymore. The fear, the trauma, the disbeliefs that we're surrounded by at times. And when you're here with me, just know you can be yourself. And I could be myself. And I may not be perfect. I'm not perfect. But we could be unperfect together. All right, so now we can release that. Now that might be intense, so slowly come up. Keeping your head slowly down and slowly coming up vertebra by vertebra, meaning your head is the last to come up. Okay, I'm going to step back a little bit. Okay, a couple more stretches. So you're going to bring your hands behind you on your hips. Okay, and then you're going to bring your feet mat distance wide. Feet are parallel to each other, so straight. And then you're going to bend your knees and just go slowly, bringing your hips forward and come up. Don't have to go too deep. Just go where your body feels safe. And just go forward, bringing your hips forward and come back. Feeling the ground grounding you, that you're not going to fall. Trusting yourself. And come forward. And then going side to side, just loosening up the hips. However you want, you could circles. This is all part of yoga, just moving your body. Not thinking, not worrying about how it looks, how it's supposed to be. Just moving. Shake your hands. Inhale, hands overhead. Grabbing your left wrist and side bending into a nice banana pose. Now grounding your feet. If you need to open it up a little bit, you can. And goes to the side. Breathing here, slow and deep breaths. Just taking note of how the side of your body feels. Inhale, hands back up and switch. And rolling your chest forward. And slowly come down. So we're gonna do tree pose. We're just gonna ground. So left leg or your right leg, depending on, I'm mirroring, you're probably mirroring me. So just put your left leg on the ground and really ground it. Really feel like not hasta bandha, which is your hand grip, but your foot grip. You're gripping the floor, okay? Hands on your hips. Take your right foot and bring it over your ankle. Good, okay? And you can just stay here. This is perfect enough, just grounding here. And if you feel you need more of a challenge, you feel you can do more, and slowly slide your foot up. Now, foot is never on your knee, okay? Because your knee doesn't get a lot of blood flow, so it can be easily injured, and the healing process can be very difficult. So at any point you feel your knees are hurting you, like sharp pain, always release the pose and restart. But if you feel pretty good, you can go a little higher. You can even hold your hand here too. And then if you want to, bring your hands on your hips. Maybe your hands in prayer center. Maybe your hands overhead. And just look forward. Find something that's not moving. And slowly release. Surprised I was able to do that today. I haven't done that in a while, and I usually fall out of it. So every day is a lesson. Some days you can do something. Some days you can't. And do you get upset at yourself? No. Just say to yourself, I'm here on my mat today. I'm practicing. And be proud of yourself. Let's start with our other side. Grounding through your right foot. Turning your foot on your ankle, across your ankle, right? And stay here if you need to, or slowly start to take it up. Above or below your knee. Find a spot. Usually one side is more easier than the other. And don't rush it. Take your time. Just remind yourself of being like a tree. They're grounded, right? They slowly grow. They're never in a rush. They're also very wise. They see everything. And they stay still. And when they do move, they move with grace. The wind, the shifts. And then slowly come down with control. We're never in a rush. And release. Okay. Let's go ahead and go down into a downward facing dog just to warm up the back sides of our legs, especially our hamstrings. So Didn't explain. So just go onto tabletop position first. Good start point. Then tuck your toes behind you and lift your hips up and back. Walk your feet in. If your heels don't touch the ground, it's okay. Just bend your knees, lift your hips. And if your heels are able to go down, you do so. Bringing your chest through, looking at your belly button or between your legs, your dristi. And just breathe here for a few more breaths. Now going ahead and walking your dog, bending, alternating, maybe bending them both at the same time. And look forward. Bring your hips all the way down wherever you can. And maybe take a couple of steps or one step to your foot, to your hands. Inhale, lengthening your spine into a halfway lift. Looking at your nose. Exhale, forward fold. Looking at your nose. And inhale slowly. Palms overhead. Exhale. So that was a vinyasa from downward facing dog. I'm thinking of being spontaneous today. So let's go ahead. I know we're going up and down, but I want us to do a little bit of some laying on our back. Bending your knees up towards the sky. Feet are flat on the ground. And doing a figure four, crossing your right foot over. Okay? Now, if this is it, you stay here. If you want more, lift your left leg up. Maybe bringing your hands under your figure four, going over your shin. And maybe really bringing it in. Now, this is a really deep, your inner thighs, your glutes. Just really allow it to be. And when you lay here, feel your back grounding. Just feeling the earth. Feeling comfortable, yet safe. Maybe lifting your left leg up, putting your hands underneath your knee and lifting it in here too. And then starting to do some circles with your ankle. And then switch. And just doing whatever feels good for you. And then both legs up towards the sky. Maybe just rubbing around the fronts and the sides of your knees, just giving it extra warmth and love. Saying thank you, knees. Thank you, legs that walk us, that grounds us every day, keeps us safe. We forget how much we cherish you, how blessed we are to have our legs. We forget. And switching to the opposite side, crossing over your thigh, slowly bending and bringing your hands through, and maybe inside over your shin, or actually on the inside back of your thigh. Not pushing, just letting it be and settle in. And slowly lifting your right leg, supporting the back of your thigh and doing some circles. Especially if you're walking a lot, sitting a lot, your ankles get really tight. This is a really nice way to kind of give a little love. And slowly extending both legs up towards the sky and going into a happy baby. Knees go on the outside, grabbing on the pinky side outside of your feet. If you can, if this is too much, do a sweet little baby, which is beautiful as well. And lifting into a 90-degree angle. And breathing, really bringing your knees down. and lifting your heels. And if your baby needs a little bit of rocking, you just give your baby a little rock. Sweet baby. And if your baby needs a little bit of stillness, you just stay there. Now, releasing your left leg, extending it either straight or in a bent position for a half baby. And you can see where you feel more comfortable. Put your hands on your thigh if you need to as well. And then switch. And then bring both legs up towards the sky. And then bring your legs, your feet, soles of your feet down towards the floor, knees bent, and dropping your knees out to the side for a reclined butterfly pose. If this is uncomfortable, you could put 2 pillows on the sides of your knees, maybe some blocks. You can elevate your back as well with bolster pillows. You're a little bit more elevated. Those are some options. Putting one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. And just following your breath as you feel your body. Just surrendering to this moment. And sometimes you may feel like you want to run away from the practice. You don't need to do this practice. This is not my practice. I need to do something else. Just remind yourself that you actually need it more than ever when you feel that intention in your mind. And we didn't set an intention in the beginning of our practice, but this is a perfect time to set an intention within your practice. Sankalpa. And for me, it's trust. Not trusting others, but also trusting myself to know that I'm on the right path and to never forget that. Might get really intense. You can always close your butterfly and go back into butterfly. It's really a nice hip opener. Okay, the psoas muscles really gets really deep into the hip flexors, and then you have muscles that go all the way on the top of your legs, deep within, and it also goes and innervates your spine. So these hip openers are great for that. And then you also have innervation that goes into your knees. So that's why you really opening those hips will help with knee injuries, really help your knees over time, as well as hip openers will help your spine long term. So just know that it's uncomfortable, but sometimes discomfort leads to healing. And then slowly closing, bringing both knees to chest and really holding over your body and just rocking side to side. Couple of slow and deep breaths. Now inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale. And let's go ahead and go into Savasana, extending your legs, palms facing up to receive. Savasana is one of the most important postures within yoga. It allows your body to receive the practice and to allow the prana to truly circulate after your practice, which is life force energy. Just seals it. When do we ever lay on our back and rest without sleeping? Just lay here, just closing your eyes, just being conscious, and just letting your body just sink a little bit deeper. Just release your legs, your thighs, your back, your hands. Relax your upper and lower jaw. And any tension you notice in your body, release, release. And slowly start to wiggle your fingers, wiggling your toes. And then go ahead, bring your knees into your chest, rocking side to side for a nice spinal massage. And lift your legs up towards the sky. Now open your eyes, looking at your feet. Just looking, one pointed focus. Not worrying about the noise around you or the senses other than the eyes. Just look. And just say thank you to your feet. I know it sounds funny, but I'm so thankful. And then slowly bring your heels towards your sit bones and roll over to your side. And using your hands as pillows and just grounding through the side body. And as you lay here in fetal position, just reminding yourself of how it felt being in your mom's womb. No judgment, just feeling safe and warm and comforted. And just feel that sensation of comfort, peace, trust, confidence, love. And slowly, keeping your eyes closed, coming into a seated position. And putting your hands into palm center. Inhaling for 1 Om. Inhale. Om. Thank you for practicing with me today. Now, how do you feel? Just taking note, maybe sitting and just feeling the shift. Just no rush. Just feel what you notice in your body. And I'm going to answer some comments before I leave. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Carl Max, black shirts. Okay. All right. Perfect. All right. Awesome. All right. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Namaste.